All right, guys, it's flea market day. So they're doing an antique fair here. I am gonna go and check it out today. I'm super excited to see what kinds of things I find. It is freezing here. I say it's freezing. I feel like, you know, it's really not. It's like 40 degrees, which is still really, really cold. I just need you guys to not make fun of my hat today. I'm gonna take you guys with me to this flea market and we're gonna see if we can find anything good. Looks pretty good. There's a lot of people out for how cold it is. So let's go check it out.
Make sure you guys stay tuned till the very end of this video because I will be doing the haul portion of the video to show you all of the stuff that I actually ended up buying. So I do see this really cool little carving. I don't know where this is from. Looks like it was in the middle of being made into something and they maybe just didn't finish. I don't know what this is, so I'm gonna probably leave this here. This necklace catches my attention because I really love carved abalone shell stuff, and jewelry is no exception. Some of this stuff can actually be really valuable. This particular piece though, it's got horn on the back and then the front is really beautifully carved abalone shell detailing, but the quality of this does not feel super valuable. It doesn't feel like it's super expensive. There's no maker's marks on it, and it doesn't look particularly old. So some of the Art Deco abalone shell jewelry can actually be really valuable. So that's something you may want to look out for. These lamps are kind of interesting though. I am sort of digging the look of these. They sort of have a really cool mission arts and crafts vibe to them. They're made out of really beautiful brass sheets, and then there's holes poked in the brass, and then on the back side of these holes there's little marbles that are all different colors, so that when you turn them on it looks like there's all these different colored spots on the shade, and I just think it looks awesome. They're not old, they're not vintage, they're not antique, but they still have a really great look, and I'm sure somebody would really appreciate these, and the price is great. They're only asking $15 for them, so I might actually grab these. You guys, I don't know what this is. If somebody has any idea, it looks to me like it's some kind of a canteen or maybe a decanter. It's got like a little strap that you can use to carry it with. It looks like it might have been used to carry water or something, but there's no cap or stopper that it probably would have had originally. I don't know. It looks to me like it's Middle Eastern, maybe Moroccan. If anybody has any ideas as to what this is or where it could be from, leave me a comment in the comment section below. Let me know. I'm super curious. I'm sure somebody out there has to know what this thing is. I love this. This thing is super cool. It's like an old bar light, and you can actually change the settings on this lamp. So the green light would be lit up. That means the bar is open. Then you just flip the switch and the yellow light lights up, and that means last call. So you better hurry and get your drinks, people, because the bar is about to close, and then the minute that the bar closes, all they have to do is flip the next switch and it goes up to the red light which says bar closed. And these are really cool, and they're actually pretty valuable. They go anywhere from $150 to $300. If you can find one that works and it's in really good condition, and if you can get it for a good price, these are definitely something really cool that I love to grab whenever I can find them. This guy wants $90 for this, which is not a bad price. That's actually a price that I could probably do pretty well on. It's in really good condition. It does look like it's missing a top finial. Usually these have a little gold knob that goes right on the top here, and there is a little hole on the top. Everything else appears to be working perfectly. He plugs it in. Everything's working great. All the lights light up. I like this. You guys, this box is insane. This is actually a World War II grain container. So this would have been used to keep grain, and the inside is all metal lined. It's in really good shape, and the reality is they're just not that valuable. Unfortunately, it's huge, so it also cost a fortune to ship it. It's heavy, but it's in really good condition, and I love, love, love how this opens and closes. It's got these little knobs that go all around the top part that you just twist that lock the door in place. I don't know, like to me, it looks like a really cool old safe. My mind is reeling with how you could repurpose this to make it into something really cool, but they're just not super valuable, unfortunately. So this may not seem like anything super cool right away. It's just a Coca-Cola stained glass lampshade, right? But what's really interesting, and you guys might have noticed this even, that the majority of the stained glass lampshades that say Coca-Cola are actually made out of plastic. Like the vast majority of them are made out of plastic, and this particular one is made out of glass, which is super hard to find. And people pay quite a bit even for the plastic ones. Coca-Cola collectors, man, they love their stuff. They're only asking $20 for this. It's in really, really great shape, and these things can go anywhere from $100 to $200 because people really like stained glass shades and also people really love Coca-Cola. So this actually might be something I grab. $20 is a really good price for one of these. You guys, this may get me into trouble. So this booth catches my attention because it has this insane vintage slot machine and I just think it looks awesome. It's in really, really great condition and it has these little coins that come with it, which I think is cool. So I'm playing with this and then out of the corner of my eye, I see he's got an entire table of old phones. You can't just put a whole table of old phones in front of me and expect me not to just like go through them all and obsess about each and every one of them. This one is really cool. This is a vintage Garfield phone from Tyco. These are really cool actually. These you can sell anywhere from $50 to $100 and this one looks like it's in pretty good shape. But obviously my attention is just like off the charts. I have zero attention span at this point. I'm just going through this table. It's just phone after phone after phone after phone until I get to these. You guys, I cannot resist an old payphone, and these ones are the ones that I love to find. These antique rotary payphones are just insane. I love them, and he's got two of them here. One of them is in the old black, the other one is in the shiny chrome finish, and I love them both. There's some like little cosmetic issues, there's some things missing, but he's only asking $100 for each of these, which may seem like a lot, but people really, really love these old rotary phones like this, so I don't know, I might have to take these home, and they're so big and heavy. This could be a problem. You guys, freezing. Listen, I get it. I know some of you guys are in parts of the country where you are having historic snowfall. I've been seeing all the videos on the news of people stuck on the freeways, which is like, if I couldn't handle today, like I don't think I could handle that for sure. And like maybe I'll just think about getting some gloves with fingers on them. There's a concept, huh? Anyways, so let me show you guys what I actually ended up getting. I'm super excited about everything that I got. So you guys, I did end up getting these. I just think they're cool. I think they're super cool, and I think $15 for the pair is a great price. The other really good thing about these is these just connect on a light bulb, so you can pretty much put these on any small lamp pretty easily. So somebody would be happy to get these, and they are very cool. These are all the little marbles inside. I wonder if I can light it up. Can you see that? No. No, you can't see. You can't see anything. You're just gonna have to trust me. It looks very cool when it's lit up. I had to get this, you guys. I had to get this. So you see, it says like open bar, last call, and closed bar. Works perfectly. So if you open it up, each section has a different light bulb. And then this is the switch down here that you just turn, and then it'll light up a different light, whichever one you want. It's got a really good look. I love it. It's missing, there's the top piece that I was telling you guys about that it's missing. You guys, that grain box though, that grain box was so cool, and I unfortunately had to just leave it there just because it was massive. The inside's metal, so it's super heavy. It would have costed more to ship it than it was even worth. And that would have been one of those things that I just would have got because I liked it, but it was very, very cool. Some of you probably already know what I'm talking about, but if you don't, you're never gonna unsee this. The fact that the majority of these are not made out of glass, I encourage you to start looking. Anytime you see a Coca-Cola stained glass lampshade, the majority of them, not all of them, I mean, it'll be just my luck. You guys are probably all gonna go out and find all these glass ones next week. But the majority of them, in my experience, are all made out of plastic, and it's really, really hard to find real glass, real stained glass Coca-Cola lampshades like this. So for $20, that was a really, really good deal for this, and these are pretty valuable, pretty desirable. It's in really good shape. There's no chips or cracks, so I was very, very excited to find that one. So one of the worst things about traveling and doing road trips and then finding really amazing things, like, do you guys remember when we took that road trip and I found a bomb, like a giant bomb that was like 4.5 feet long, made out of rusting metal, and I had to like load it up in my trunk and carry it hours and hours back home? I feel like that's just always what happens. Anytime I go on a road trip to buy things, I find these insanely large, heavy things. And this trip was no exception. I had to get them both because they're just so cool. So here's the rotary part. I mean, they definitely have some condition issues, but oh my gosh, they're heavy. but they're just so cool. And to find the rotary version of a payphone is always a good thing. And then here's the silver one. I actually really love the silver one. It's missing the front badge. It's also missing the coin return piece, which kind of sucks. But I love the silver one. I think it's super cool. And it's equally as heavy and large. You guys, those are so awkward to have to carry back home. And now I'm out of breath just picking them up to show them to you guys. You guys, that was so much fun. Thank you guys for coming with me on that little adventure. And I think we found some really cool stuff. So I want to hear from you guys about a time there was just something super awkward that you bought that it was really inconvenient to get back home. I think for a lot of you guys, it's gonna be like furniture, right? Like I feel like every antique shop, anytime I go shopping or flea market, there's always just like some young couple that's trying to furnish their place and they're all trying to come up with like ways to get things through doors.
Did we measure it? Charles! Becky, I already told you. Charles, don't talk to me like that. Becky, we're in public.
It's just like a tale as old as time. I can't tell you how many times I see that. So I want to hear your guys' stories about those awkward moments or those awkward items that you found that were kind of a pain in the butt to get home. Leave your comment in the comment section below. If you guys haven't hit that subscribe button yet, make sure you do it now so you don't miss future episodes. And as always, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.